Anyways, so I'm back here with another tier list. This idea I've had for so long and I never got the chance to make it, but now I finally can and not withdraw from it anymore or whatever. So in the past I made a lot of videos about what your favorite cereal says about you, and a lot of you guys like those videos. I mean, you gave them a lot of support and a lot of likes and subscribe because of that, which I do appreciate it when you guys do that, when you guys like some of the videos that I posted. I don't know why I said sometimes, but that's pretty good. So I was going to do this like weeks ago, but I don't know. Like I said, I mean, I kept on withdrawing from it and was busy over time. But now I can finally make this. And today we're gonna be making a cereal tier list. Some of these I mentioned before, some of these I haven't, and some of my opinions have changed on these cereals. So if I said something good about it before, there might be some bad things I say about it. I mean, well, a lot of them will probably be the same, but for the most part, I have changed a lot on some of them. And these are all my opinions, so, don't come at me in the comment section or whatever and say, your opinion is trash, because remember, it's my opinion. If it wasn't, then it would be your opinion, and it would be your video, not mine. So, yeah. Also, if you haven't seen the last series, go ahead and check that out. It was on Mario Kart 8 Deluxe tracks, and that video was also pretty cool. So you all know how the tier list works. It goes S, the best cereal, A, B, C, D, and then F is going to be the trash tier, and then last is going to be never had. And unlike the last tier list, there's not going to be an E tier, because what's the point of that? So, without stalling or anything, let's go ahead and jump right into the tier list. And, yeah. So, first we got Apple Jacks, which is automatically going at A tier. S feels like it would be too high for it, but it is pretty good though, because the cinnamon works perfectly with it. It's not as perfect as CTC, but for the most part, it's really great. Blueberry I never had. Captain Crunch, all the Captain Crunches I've never had. And well, I don't know why I never had Captain Crunch. I mean, I never feel like I would want to. I mean, I don't really feel like I would ever want Captain Crunch, because I don't know, I never really got that much, because growing up, for my childhood, I guess I really had no life or whatever. Anyways, next is Cheerios, which a lot of you probably won't agree on, but I actually like Cheerios. I like them too much that they're going in S tier. No, I'm serious though, Cheerios are actually pretty good. Like, you can add some good flavoring to it, and it will still taste the same. Like, it's that good. It's kind of like vanilla ice cream. Like, whatever you add to it, it's still gonna taste very good. So, yeah, chocolate Cheerios, though, never had, and if I did have them, they'd probably be at F. Frosted Cheerios, never had. Okay, Chex. What are these flavors? Blueberry, okay, the blueberry one I've never had. Cinnamon and rice. Okay, so I do remember that, one time, I guess my mom came back from the store, and she got this 3-pack of Chex. It was rice, corn, and wheat. Now, I don't see the corn one on here, but if it was, that would be at trash, because the corn one was so terrible. Like, every time I ate it, it made me want to throw up. The cinnamon, I've had before, and it was alright. I mean, well, it's obviously not the best, but, yeah, I don't really feel like it was that good at all. The rice was alright, too. Like, all the Chex flavors besides the corn one would probably be at C tier for the most part. The corn one would be at D, but it's not on here, so we don't have to worry about that. Chips Ahoy cereal is going and never had, because, like I said, I never had it. And also, speaking of which, Chips Ahoy, is actually, one of my favorite cookies, as well as Oreos. And, Oreo O's, well, okay, let's not get into that, but Chips Ahoy, I probably feel like I want to have this cereal, because I actually like Chips Ahoy a lot. Like, the cookie would go in S tier. It's because, well, I rarely ever get them, but I do like them a lot. But, hopefully one day I'll have Chips Ahoy cereal. I wonder if it will be worth it. Cinnabon, that I just put there is going I never had. CTC. There's nowhere else to put it besides S tier. Like, if you don't like Cinnamon Toast Crunch, you gotta go. Right now. Right now. Yeah. But nothing can top Cinnamon Toast Crunch. Maybe something can come equal to it, but nothing can top it. Cinnamon Toast Crunch is gonna stay at the front of S tier, because it shows how good it is. Cocoa Puffs is also going at S tier too, because I don't know what it is about it, but it's mostly just the chocolate. I mean, the same thing applies with Cocoa Pebbles, although See what we do about that. Cookie Crisp I never had. I've seen commercials about it before, but like I said, growing up I didn't really eat a lot of cereals. I wish I did, and I also wish I never ate this one, cornflakes that's going at trash. Like, they don't even try. I know that this was probably like, a regular flake flavor or whatever, but honestly I don't really care. We all know that cornflakes is straight up trash, and if you like this, then, well, you gotta be over 80 years old, but I don't even think my grandparents would eat this stuff, so that's just sad. Pops I've never had it, ever. This I never had. I have no idea what this is. I'm gonna put that there. Eggo waffles. I know I never had these, but why is almost like everything a cereal or something? Seriously, Eggo waffle as a cereal. I don't even know if that should be legal or not, but apparently it is though. This I never had. French Toast Crunch. The only other type of not Captain, Cinnamon Toast Crunch that I've had was the churros. The churros were actually pretty good. I actually do remember when I was, like, when the churros first came out, in Cinnamon Toast Crunch, I don't know, I was like, I was begging to get, like, Cinnamon Toast Churros, like, I was like, like, I need Cinnamon Toast Churros, and one day I finally got it, and, well, it was worth the wait, it was good, but, I mean, I feel like I was exaggerating over it, which I mostly shouldn't have been, but, oh well, I just did anyways, so, yeah, but this I never really had, so, yeah. Fruit Loops. Okay, I know in the video I said that Fruit Loops are not bad, but my opinion has kind of changed. Fruit Loops, they basically just lie to you. Like, they don't even try to make it better. Like, they're saying, like, oh, hey, this is a fruity cereal, you gotta like this. Like, it's a fruity cereal, like, like Fruity Pebbles. You gotta like this. Yeah, no, that's not how it works at all. Like, they're just simply just plain. The fruit doesn't even, like, it's not even, like, that good. Whatever. Frosted Flakes. Now, they may be great, but here's the bad thing about them. So, I do remember one time I actually got this, the first time I had this was when I was in elementary school, and they had, like, those, what are they called? Those little, like, cereal bowls that they had. I don't know, they were always good, and, one day I decided to get the Frosted Flakes flavor, and I know that the milk probably didn't really, taste good at all, because it was, like, 99% water, probably, but, like, the Frosted Flakes itself, like, they weren't even that good at all. The sugar didn't really come out that much, which, I mean, I was fine with, though. But, like, the second you put this in milk, you got 60 seconds to eat all this before it becomes complete mush. And, yeah, I didn't even get halfway done with this, because I didn't really like it at all. I threw it in the trash after that. But, yeah, I honestly think Frosted Flakes goes at C. Tony the Tiger, he's a pretty good mascot for that. But, yeah, I mean, it's not terrible, but I didn't really enjoy it a lot. But you know what is terrible, though, is Frosted Mini Wheats, which is straight going at F tier. And, yeah, it's always going to be a trash cereal, no matter what you do with it. This I never had. Golden Grams. Okay, I actually did like these a lot. I remember having them a lot at school, like I said, with those little cereal things. Yeah, those things were really good. But Golden Grams actually taste good, as I like graham crackers a lot. This I never had. Honey Bunches of Oats is kind of like boring. I want to put it at D, but I feel like that's too low. I feel like it would go at the bottom of like C. Honeycomb, I remember seeing a lot of commercials about this. It's going at B because, well, it was pretty good when I first had it. I don't think I've ever had it like since, shoot, I don't even know how long it's been. I don't even know how long it's been. Honey Nut Cheerios. Now, I know this is kind of crazy to say this, but they're not. They are good, but they're going at A. I don't know why, but Cheerios is way better than Honey Nut Cheerios. I just don't know what it is. It's just my opinion on it, remember? This I never had. This I never had. Kix, I wish I never had these, but it doesn't matter anyway, since, well, Kix is going at trash. No one literally likes Kix at all. Like, I remember I only had these once, and I never had them again. And I'm glad I never had them again, because, like, if I did, I would literally just, like, throw them in the trash. Like, I would eat, like, I'd rather eat a burnt toast, a burnt piece of toast for breakfast, rather than this, if this was the only cereal sitting in the house. Crave. Now, I know a lot of people, growing up, really like this because, like, the commercials were pretty good and everybody liked this, but I never had these at all because I never had a life that I wasn't even trying to do this though. This is literally how the tier list ended up. But yeah, it tracks on to life, which is next. Life, I mean, is well, it's not really that good at all. I mean, the only reason I eat it is because like it's mostly the only cereal I have. Because like I said, I don't have a life. Okay, I'm gonna stop making that joke. Yeah, I honestly would put these both at like D tier because they honestly can get pretty soggy though. So yeah, that's all I gotta say about that. This I never had. Lucky Charms. Lucky Charms, we basically all buy it for the marshmallows. Come on, don't lie. Nobody really likes enjoying eating that like tan brown stuff, whatever that stuff is. Nutter Butter, never had. Oreo O's, same thing as Chips Ahoy. Like, Oreo O's I wish I wanted to try, but I just never got the chance to. But Chips Ahoy and Oreos both would go at the top. They're my favorite cookies of all time. I mean, I do get Oreos a lot, but sometimes I wish I got Chips Ahoy every once in a while. But Oreos are still good too. They're both really good. They would both go at S tier. And if I had both of the cereals, they would probably go in the same place. Maybe not S tier, but like at a pretty good average point, like about A or B. Cocoa Pebbles are going at B, because, well, I mean, I didn't really find them as enjoyable as Cocoa Puffs, because I guess they're a better chocolate cereal than Fruity Pebbles, though, are actually the best fruity cereal. Yeah, I don't care what anybody else says, but Fruity Pebbles are really good. I mean, I always ask for those because they're I mean, Apple Jacks probably can, like, compete against Fruity Pebbles, but I mean, probably not as good since, well, Apple Jacks is still staying in A tier. Fruit Loops obviously can't compete with that at all since, well, they're obviously terrible. I mean, well, not terrible because if they were, they'd be in trash, but yeah, Pop Tarts, I don't even know why that exists. Raisin Bran, okay, that's straight up trash. Uh, like, who is literally eating raisins in their cereal? First of all, raisins are terrible. They're disgusting. And I don't know who enjoys eating Raisin Bran. And I've never seen anybody over the age of 75 ever eat this stuff. Because that's how bad it is. Not even old people would eat this stuff. Matter of fact, old people wouldn't eat stuff that, like, they wouldn't even eat, like, cornflakes, Life, Raisin Bran. Like, they wouldn't eat any of that stuff. Because that's how bad those things are. This version of Raisin Bran I never had, but it's best if I did it. Reese's Puffs. Now, as much as I don't really want to admit it, like I said before, I had no life, so Reese's Puffs I never had, but they are alright. Well, okay, well, I mean, like, you know, the commercials, I mean, that commercial is always going to be stuck in my head as a great commercial. I mean, well, I never really saw it a lot, but the commercial is really great. Reese's Puffs, eat 'em up, eat 'em up, eat 'em up. There. Alright, Rice Krispies. Okay, this was actually pretty enjoyable. I'll put it at A for now, since, well, you know, I find it really good. The Rice Krispie treats are probably not as great, but the cereal is better than that. I mean, well, it's not S tier, but it is really alright. Cocoa Krispies I never had. Yeah, I don't really know why, but yeah, that's all I can say about that. S'mores. This one I never had. Sour Patch Kids cereal. This should not exist. This ruins what Sour Patch Kids was. Now look, I love Sour Patch Kids. I mean, I always liked these at all. Cereal, though, that is disgusting. It will make you throw up in a matter of 3 seconds. I promise you, it will make you throw up. Don't bother eating these. I'm not gonna waste my time eating these at all. They shouldn't even be existed at all. Burn this in a fire forever, so that way nobody can ever buy any of these ever again. Special K, yeah, this is going at trash. This version of Special K, I don't really know. Special K is literally like I don't even know why Special K even exists either. Like, it's pretty much boring. It's kind of just like cornflakes, but maybe like an off-brand version. I honestly don't really care. Mini Wheats, whatever this is, I honestly don't care about that. Trix is just like a knockoff of Fruit Loops. It's a downgrade version. Like, it's not even like, no, they don't even try like Fruit Loops does. Like, basically, they're just saying that, I don't know, they have all this fruity stuff. Oh, yeah. And the fact that they're saying, oh, but Trix is only for kids. Yeah, it's not going to help it at all. Like, what if I'm like, you know, I'm over 12 years old. Like, what if I want something like that? Like I can't eat it, Well, that's obviously not great at all. But even when I was a kid, even though I had this though, I didn't find it enjoyable at all because it's basically just Fruit Loops but downgraded. It's basically just Fruit Loops if it was only for kids. So how is that gonna work? I need an explanation to that government. Waffle Crisp though, you know what? As much as I don't want to admit it, Waffle Crisp is actually going at S tier. I know. When I had this the first time at my sister's house, it tasted very good. Like I didn't expect it to taste that good. Like when I had it the first time, I definitely went for a second one because that's how good this stuff is. Like and I actually heard that these are actually being discontinued now, so might as well buy the last stock while you can, because yeah, they're gonna be sold out before you know it, or they're probably already sold out. And last up, we got Wheaties, which is going at trash. Literally, like they even have to threaten you on the box. I don't even know if it says it, but like on the box it basically says you better eat your Wheaties. Like, okay, just because you're threatening me doesn't mean that I'm gonna eat it. Like that just makes me want to avoid it. Like that's gonna make kids want to avoid it because like they're gonna think, wait, you gotta eat your Wheaties? Oh no, I don't want that. Please no, Mom, don't buy the cereal. Yeah, but with that said, this is a finished tier list. It was shorter than the last one, but I mean, I'd rather have this video be under 20 minutes, so this will be good. So here's the S tier: A, B, C, D, trash, and the never had. So as you can see, I guess I really didn't grow up having a great childhood, at least while eating cereal though. So yeah, I'm pretty sure that's about it. There's really not much more for me to say. Yeah, just like and subscribe for more awesome content. Like and subscribe if you also want more tier lists too. And well, if you want to comment like what tier list I should do next, then go ahead. I mean, I'm open to answers. And yeah, also follow my TikTok so that because that's where most of my shorts come from. And with that said, yeah, I suck at endings. I love stalling these videos to make them, longer so that way people will enjoy them, but oh well. Yeah. Okay, bye.